What's up guys, Nekagajit here, and if you guys have been watching my Skyrim videos, I've been working on my house, and I finally think that I built the house as big as they actually get. So let's look over here and check it out. So this is now my house. It is pretty huge that it even has its own wave current. It has 2 rooms on the side and kind of a lighthouse theme in the back and an overcoat on it all to look really sharp. It is not filled up with epicness inside, but we'll go inside and place some stuff down. I have this little chicken coop over here, but I should add some animals, and I will before the end of this video. I have an awesome horse. I think he looks amazing. Look at my horse. My horse is amazing. But I just want to show you guys, if you come over here to the components workbench, I have nothing to do because, like I said, I built everything. And the only thing left in the drafting table is to remove any of the benches that are inside my rooms. Like I can remove the bench in the cellar and the entryway and the kitchen because there's benches in each of these areas, so you can add stuff to them. So you can remove it and add it back through the drafting table, and I can select nothing else. So that shows that I have built it up to the maximum height. So before we go over there, as you see, that is my horse saddle, stable, whatever it's called. And if you come down here, I have this like fishing net thing. I mean, it's kind of, I don't know what it does. It just is a fishing net, but it looks cool, and I know it's mine, and I can click this and it doesn't do anything, and I don't have anything to give it, but it looks cool. One thing is, I really don't like this area. It's kind of really creepy, and I know different towns give you different building spots, and this is just the first one that I got to. So if these videos do good and you guys really like it and you give it a thumbs up and you leave in the comments that you want to see this, I could go and do another house in a different area in a different way. You know, it'll be like the same way. I'll buy them and stuff, but at least it'll be in a different area, and I think that'd be cool to check out if you guys want to see more Skyrim. But that is my huge house. So if you come over here, we'll go in it soon. We have another chicken coop. We're gonna add some chickens to that soon. I have a fireplace there too. That was just recently added. That looks amazing. Like, I love how the house is just straight all built up. Like, every piece you buy is a building piece. And if you watch my last video on how the building actually works, I go into detail on how it structures together and how it changes, and how you need a lot of items and a lot of ingots and things to make it grow up. And I'll talk about that a little bit later as well. So over here I have this little smelter. It looks hot. It's really cool. I don't really know. I can smelt stuff. I usually don't smelt a lot of stuff, but I do definitely use the grindstone for upgrading in the workbench. And we have another one of these little avalanche things I built too. So I wanted to make sure I built everything that it offered me over here in the work stuff, so it's completely maxed out. Because I'm pretty sure I'm at the point now where you know, I can adopt a kid. I already have him living somewhere else with my wife. I built this house, has a stable, and it's fully built up. And the only final things that I have not done in this DLC is built up the inside fully and buy some more animals. But we're going to go do that right now, and I'm going to show you how it works. So this was the first house I've ever built. This is the first little section that I show you in the other video that you can find in the description, which is how building works. And like I said, in every area there's a workbench. So it has the option to remove them so these workbenches aren't sitting here and looking really awkward. Because as you see in every single area, there's a workbench. So after a little while, about when you start making 2 or 3 stories, you get this guy and he comes over here and he's kind of your bitch. So you can talk to him, and you can buy materials from him without having to leave the area. So you can buy lumber, stone, and clay. I wish that you could also build glass and like leather and maybe some straw, because I actually haven't got any glass yet, and there's a couple things you need glass for, but they're not that big a deal. They're just decorations. So I mean, he's a Thrawn. He's just this, you know, that's a lot of bullshit. But to actually add to it, he can make improvements to the house.
Certainly.
And that would be adding pets outside. So I'm going ahead and I'm going to buy all of these items, and when we go back outside, we'll be able to see a lot more life outside rather than dullness. You know, we see chicken coops without, you know, chickens. And game, where's the ducks? Come on, this is a duck's opinion. So after you buy all that, this guy's... Oh, I can buy more chickens? How many chickens can I buy?
Certainly.
Hold on, I want to see how many I can buy. But I guess it gets to the point where all you can do is just buy a whole bunch of chickens. Oh, the option's not even there anymore. So I'll take it that I pretty much have bought everything I could. So, let's see. I think the only other thing is... Oh, look at that. Do you know I can buy materials like grassless straw?
Bits and pieces in solitude is
Alright, so
probably
he
the
tells
place
you
to
where you can
start.
actually go buy it. I mean, that's pretty much what I did. I just went and bought a lot of stuff. So let me just see about furniture.
Of course.
I just want to see what he
What room would you like me to
has.
furnish?
Bedrooms need furniture, man.
Very good. I'll make all the
Alright, so I'm going to let him
course.
just furnish it. It
What
seems
room would
instead
you
of
like
making
me
it
to furnish?
yourself, you can just get this guy to furnish it yourself. And that way you
I'll
can
make
pay
all
to
the
do it instead of actually
course.
furnishing it. So I'm going to
What
show
room
you,
would
I
you
guess,
like?
a
Very
full
good.
furnished house now.
I'll make all
I
the
didn't in fact know you could
Of
do that,
course.
but that's
What
pretty
room would you
cool. I
like me
just
to
learned
furnish?
something as you guys were watching.
Sorry, but you can't
So this
afford
guy's
it.
a big help. He
course.
comes about halfway
room would
through.
you like
Like
me
you
to
start
furnish?
building stuff on your own,
Sorry,
and if you
but
go
you can't
back and
afford
look at
that
my
right
How
now.
Building Works video, about a
course.
couple more
What room
builds
would you
after
like?
where I was at in that
Sorry,
video,
but
you
you
get
can't
this
afford
guy.
that right
And it
now.
makes it so much easier, because then you can
course.
just buy stuff,
What room would you like me
and
to
you don't
furnish?
have to worry about anything.
Very good. I'll make. Of course.
So I know this is kind of boring, but I'm just buying the last
Very
little
good.
pieces so I can
I'll
kind of
make all-
just see
Of course.
the house in its full
What
glory. I
room?
want to get everything I
I'm
possibly
sorry,
can
but
that
you
costs
can't afford
money.
it. Of course.
And apparently I can have a
What-
lot of entry
I'm sorry,
rooms.
but you
I
can't
think it's
afford
just a
that
glitch,
right
but okay, it's pretty much everything this guy has to offer.
Mm-hmm.
So here's another room. It circles around. This opens up into the main area of the, I guess you would say, what is this, like a lighthouse, a tower, defense tower behind your house? You can also put it inside your house, but you lose that option when I think you put it in a basement or the second side of your house. One or the other, you lose the option, and then you can only put it in the back. So I mean, there are options of how you make your house and where you put certain things, but in the end, you're pretty much just gonna have a big plump, a big long back piece, two sides, and either a lighthouse on the end, hey baby, or in the lighthouse in the middle. But I mean, as you see, I'm climbing my roof. We have the sides over here of the actual buildings, but you see we can actually get in the lighthouse. It's a pretty view. You can come in through the sides, but let's go check out our pets. So now I have some cows. I have some chickens. I bought a lot of chickens. I only see one. I still have my horsey. I like how I called it a horsey. So, I don't know. Where are all my other dumb farm animals? Maybe they're just not quite out yet. Alright, so the one other thing I want to talk about, we'll go back and look inside the houses while I talk about that, is what things you will need to actually build up these houses. So you will need some sawn logs. Now you can go to a few places and get sawn logs. You can go way down here to, what was that area called? It was an area I just recently found it. There it is. This area right here. This Frockenrathers, or whatever you say it. I'm stuck at the names and I'm gonna get trolled for it. You can go there and there's a guy that you can order logs from. You get like 20 logs for like 200 bucks. You can do the same over here in Riverwood. And there's a lot of other places that you can just order logs from, and you can also get them from that guy that was in the house after a while. So you'll also need a lot of iron ingots. Make sure to get like a good 200 iron ingots, and you'll be able to make nails with those, and you'll be able to make locks and benches for the doors, which you'll make on the iron. You'll make those yourself using iron ingots. You'll also need cordum ingots and quality stone. Quality stone you'll have to go pick yourself, but everything you need, from wood, from stone, to dirt, from mud, you can actually mine yourself, and there's resources all around the entire place for you to actually go purchase all that stuff and go get it. Like there's a mining field like right outside the house, and there's places you can get logs and clay and stone right outside the house if you don't want to buy them.
Good day to you. I am Sonir, the bard that your steward has hired. Please let me know if there's anything specific you want to hear.
I pretty much want you to just walk around naked.
Alright then.
Alright, I'm glad we agree. You walk around naked, everything's all good. So, the last things you might need for decorating your houses is glass, leather strips, and straw. So, that was all the items that you actually need. That's all I really used to build up my house, and I mainly just bought it. And a few of them, like the quality stone, I actually got myself with a pickaxe, but most of it I just bought. So when you go in here, you'll need like iron flittings. It says I need, and the lock stuff. I can build those with iron ingots. So those aren't too big a deal. But I'm just gonna add just a few things here and there to make it look more luxurious and actually furnished in here. Add a mannequin. Can add some shelves. Just I wanted to look fuller in here. You know, add a fireplace. There, you add a few things, and then you look around. Look at that. This room, the vibe. I can now fushro da. This whole entire table. Everything's looking a lot better. And I can go in here and do the same thing. And I can do that in each and every room. But to be honest, that is pretty much the whole entire DLC. I built up the house from scratch. I bought my way through it, but you could easily just get an axe, a pickaxe, and you can mine this stuff yourself. I grew the house all the way to the top tip shape where I can't buy anything else. I also, I'm furnishing it. I got cows, animals, and my person out there. I have adopted a kid, and you can adopt more than one, and she lives in a different house of mine with my wife, and I think the last thing we can really check out is just the basement. The cellar, as they call it. So my cellar has some rats. Not a big fan of rats in my cellar. Let's see if we can firebolt some rats and let's see them be stepping out of my cellar. So is there a workbench in here? I don't know. I like how creepy it looks without the workbench. Alright, there's a workbench in here. Alright, so use the workbench. What can you have in the cellar? Nothing, because I'm like out of material to do anything. But we'll just put whatever I can in here. Armored mannequin. Got shelf, all shelf, all shelf. And that's it. So let's see. What changed? Oh, look at that. See how much it lightened up? Put this over here. It added more lights. If I could change really though anything about like how you build these houses and such, I'd make it so you can almost actually select where everything goes. It kind of just puts it in its own little place, and I do like that, but I wish there was at least an option to put it somewhere or do it automatically. That'd be really cool. But I think that's pretty much everything. That is the full entire coverage within 4 videos of the entire DLC for the Skyrim. It's only 400 Microsoft points. That is very little, and I did spend at least a good 4 or 5 hours on it, making the house, adopting a kid, and I could go out and adopt more kids and make another house, and I think it's a really nice touch, but it's pretty much a mod for PC that they put on Xbox and charged us 400 Microsoft points for. Yes, it's worth the price, but you can get it for free on PC. That's a little bit rough. So my verdict is, I give it a 9 out of 10. I like this DLC. It's pretty awesome. This has pretty much been a mini review series. That is my entirely full house. It is amazing, I know. And I gave you the full tour. If this video helped you out and gave you the advice you were looking for and the tips and tricks, and if you wanted to order the game, if it helped you make a better decision, then give it a thumbs up. Leave in the comments what you think. Dust can fly, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.